$1,200. So if you guys are waiting on the stimulus check of $1,200, well, I have some very important updates for you guys, as well as the reasons why you may not get the check. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Kwak here, one of the Kwak brothers, and in this video, I'm going to go and provide you a latest update on the stimulus check of $1,200. Now, before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel if you want more updates about the stimulus check as well as information on real estate investing. So first, let's go and talk about who is qualified and eligible to receive the $1,200 check versus who is not eligible to get the $1,200 check as well. So if you're making $75,000 or less adjusted gross income as an individual tax filers, you are qualified for the full $1,200 stimulus check according to the IRS website. Now, the key word here is adjusted gross income, which means that if you are a self-employed individual or you're an independent contractor, you may have an opportunity where you do qualify for the full $1,200 stimulus check even if you make more than $75,000. So let's, for example, say you made $150,000 as a self-employed business owner, but you had a $75,000 worth of business tax write-offs or business expenses that was incurred in part of making that $150,000. Ultimately, what it means is that they're going to take $150,000 gross income and subtract your business write-offs and expenses, and that is now your adjusted gross income. So technically, you made $75,000, therefore you qualify for the full $1,200 stimulus check. Even if you made $1 million last year and you had, let's say, $925,000 of business write-off, that still means that you have $75,000 of adjusted gross income, which ultimately now you are still qualified for the full $1,200 stimulus check. Now, if you make more than $75,000 in terms of your adjusted gross income, the amount of money you can get on the stimulus check sort of tapers down until $99,000. So if you make more than $99,000 as a single individual, you will unfortunately not get the stimulus check of $1,200. Now, same concept applies if you are married and you're filing jointly. For married couples filing joint, it is $150,000 adjusted gross income. So if you and your spouse together are self-employed, and let's say you have $250,000 of gross business revenue and you had $100,000 of business expenses, you would still qualify for the full $1,200 of stimulus check, which in this case, both you and your spouse will be getting $1,200 each, totaling up to $2,400 of stimulus check. In addition to the $1,200 check, if you have a dependent or a child that's qualified, you can also get $500 additional per child included additionally to the $1,200 stimulus check. Now, I am a little curious as to how you're going to spend your $1,200 check, so leave your comments down below. What will you spend or invest your $1,200 on? We'd love to see you guys leave your comments down below. Now, if you guys are wondering how I would spend my stimulus check on, here's a little funny clip to show you how. Hey Rebecca, so your dad's gonna get $1,200 and you're not gonna get any of it.
2 hours later. A few moments later.
So that's a little funny clip that my wife and I made with my 3-month-old daughter, Rebecca. I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip. And no, my 3-month-old is not that evil. She's a sweetheart, and she probably wouldn't do that. Knock on wood. Additionally, if you want to get the stimulus check, you do need to file at least your 2018 tax returns. If you already filed your 2019 tax returns, then you can go and use that information from 2019 to go and then direct deposit the stimulus check into your bank account. Now, if you're a qualified individual that doesn't have to file taxes, the IRS has opened a portal where you can go and create an account and put in your information in there so that you can get the $1,200 stimulus check. So if you had not to file taxes 2018 and 2019, you can still qualify for the $1,200 stimulus check by entering your information and going into the IRS link, which is going to be down below in the video description. Now, before I go and talk about the latest update I got from the IRS, let's go and talk about who is not eligible and why you won't be able to get your stimulus stimulus check of $1,200. So if you're an individual filing taxes and you make $99,000 or more in adjusted gross income, unfortunately, you don't qualify. And same is true if you are a head of household making $136,500 or more in adjusted gross income. If you're filing jointly with a married spouse, if you make more than $198,000, unfortunately, you do not qualify for the stimulus check as well. Again, the key word is adjusted gross income. Be sure to talk to a tax professional as far as what your adjusted gross income is if you have a self-employed business or you are a 1099 independent contractor. Now, another reason why you may not qualify for the $1,200 check is that if someone can claim you as a dependent on their tax return, you unfortunately will not be qualified for the stimulus check. So let's say you're 18 years old or you're 19 years old, you're in college, and you're like, oh my gosh, $1,200 for free, of course I'll take it, right? But unfortunately, if your parents are claiming you as a dependent on their tax return, then you unfortunately do not qualify for the stimulus check. Sorry guys, no party money for you. Also, if you don't have a social security number and you're not eligible to work here in the United States, you also don't qualify for the stimulus check as well. That also includes non-resident alien, which means if you're a non-resident immigrant, meaning you're here as a tourist, or you may have visas that may not qualify you to be a permanent resident here in the United States, unfortunately, you don't qualify for the stimulus check as well. Or in a rare situation, if you filed a different form of tax return such as the 1040NR, 1040NR-EZ, 1040PR, 1040SS in 2019, you also don't qualify for the stimulus check for the $1,200 payment. And of course, the obvious one is if you have not filed your taxes for 2018 and 2019 and you don't qualify to have a status of not having to file taxes, of course, you fall in the category of not qualifying for the stimulus check as well. So go ahead and take care of your taxes with your local professionals if you have not filed your 2018 or 2019 tax returns. Now, the latest update we're getting from the IRS is that they are starting to pay out the stimulus check as of yesterday. So some individuals are getting their $1,200 checks, and if you are one of those individuals, go ahead and smash the like button for hooray, you got your $1,200 stimulus check. Now, the IRS is opening up a portal where you can go and enter your direct deposit information. So this is your bank account routing number and your account number so that the IRS knows where to send the money. Now, if you don't let them know where to send the money, or if they don't have any information as far as where to send the direct deposit to, they'll send out a paper check in May. So if you want your money ASAP, you want to go ahead and enter your information with the IRS portal so that you can get your direct deposit, your stimulus check ASAP. So I'm going to leave the link for the IRS portal website down below, straight from the IRS. I didn't make this link up. Go ahead and enter your information through the IRS portal to get your direct deposit into your bank account ASAP. And also, once the IRS does a direct deposit payment or sends you a paper check, they will send out a letter notice within 15 days of payment in case that you have not received your payment. So if you have not received a payment from the IRS, but you got a letter from them, you may want to check to see what's going on because the money might be floating around somewhere, and you may want to take action to correct it so that you can get your stimulus check ASAP. And unfortunately, with all this update going on, there are also scammers pretending to be IRS calling individuals asking to verify the bank account information. Just letting you know, the IRS will never call you to verify any information. Most of the communication that you'll get from the IRS is through letters. So if anyone calls you saying that they're from the IRS and they're asking you information about your account number, your social security number, do not give them any information. Do not verify any information. Don't even give them your street address. No information over the phone. So please, guys, be careful when a supposed IRS agent calls you and they want to verify your information, in which if they do, it might be a scam. And oddly, there's some rumors going around that this $1,200 need to be paid back to the IRS, which is simply not true. This $1,200 will be administered to you no matter what and is a credit, it's a rebate to you, so you don't have to pay it back. So guys, to squash the rumor, to debunk it, no, you do not have to pay back the $1,200. It is yours to keep. And again, I want to hear how you guys will be spending your $1,200 check. Were you going to be investing it? Are you going to spend it away? We'll love to hear how you're going to use it. And be sure to subscribe to our channel if you want more updates as far as what's happening with the stimulus check, SBA loan programs, and how this entire situation is affecting the real estate market. Now, this is a little friendly reminder that all tax returns are now due on July 15 instead of April 15. Be sure to consult with your tax professional for a clarity as to how you should file your taxes. So for those who've been following us for a while, you guys know that we've been doing our videos very professionally. We have a video camera, video set, the whole 9 yards. But in this video, I'm going to give you a raw look on our rental property that I bought for $2,500 down. Now, to begin, how we found it was we found it through a software called